Hi everybody, my name is Mike. This is my YouTube page, Mox News. Thanks very much for tuning in. Okay, so I just have to take a second to apologize for the last week. I needed to go to the Bahamas for a minute. It was one of those weeks, right? Went to the doggy park on Sunday evening, right before the sun went down, and the dogs are swimming. Well, let's call it Humpy Town, and the dogs are swimming and playing and being humpy, and uh, and everything's cool. Right? We get home and go to bed and wake up the next day. Well, wake up and see there's a Trump press conference going on. I'm like, all right, this looks like something we should be covering. So get up out of bed and I start to cover that. And all of a sudden, my roommate says, the dog has a big old gash between her fingers, between her back right rear toes, I guess. And it's a big old slice, and the dog, so it's taking like 4 stitches to get it hooked up right. So I gotta keep an eye on the dog, make sure she's not ripping out her bandages and stuff for the next well, she's at the vet for like 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that. I was really worried about her. And finally she comes home, and gotta keep an eye on her. She got like a sparkly pink bandage on her right rear paw, and so I keep an eye on her, and I managed to publish like 15 videos for you guys to enjoy, so you can have your free speech platform to respond to, the war profiteers and the hate mongers and the propagandists. Um, and it was a pretty good day. I mean, it's like the dog had, the dog took a lot of attention, and then, but I still managed to get 15 videos done. So that's 15. I like to do 15, 20 videos a day when I can. Sometimes, there's like a big old hearing going on or something that takes up a lot of space. Anyways, I'm trying to keep this video short, so. Um, Tuesday, I look up and I see there's Donald Trump press conference going on, and I'm like, okay, I better get out of bed and cover this because this looks like something that people might want to respond to on the free speech soapbox platform that I provide that's completely uncensored, that gives you the opportunity to say what you want to the hate mongers and the warmongers and the propagandists. Respond to their, whatever it is that they're trying to get done, because I think it's important for you to be able to respond to that so that the world can see that that's not really who we are. But I digress. I get up, I'm covering the Donald Trump press conference. I got the capture going to, grab the video off the cable box and onto my computer, and it's capturing, and I go to pull up the YouTube page to see what's going on there, and bam, right? It says, let's see, video taken down. It says, you now have 2 copyright strikes, right? And I was like, what the hell? And I'm looking at this, and it says, Jesse Ventura video. And it says, Jesse Ventura video. And it says, Jesse Ventura, and Jesse. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it says, when you get 3 strikes within 3 months, you can lose access to your account. What that means is, what they're saying by lose access to your account, they're saying, we will disappear your account. Like it was never there. Like you never published 1 video, let alone 5,000, let alone 60,000 plus videos. So 1 more copyright strike, and they're going to vanish all this. They're going to 77,000. And just the night before, right after, I published the 15 videos, and I'm lying in bed thinking, okay, I did an okay day's work. And I'm thinking, we have 77,000 subscribers now. And when they took down the last Mox News page, it had 77,000 subscribers. So I'm thinking pretty soon I'm going to have more subscribers on one YouTube page than I've ever had before. And I'm thinking, we should try and figure out what it is we need to do, because people don't seem satisfied with the work at Mox News or whatever. I mean, I work really hard, and you guys don't seem satisfied with it, and that saddens me. I don't know what it is that I should do about that, and I really would like your input. Do you want me to keep posting news videos? Right? Do you want me to be here in 2018 giving you an uncensored soapbox platform from which you can respond to the warmongers and the hate mongers and the propagandists? Do you have any appreciation of that? Because I don't know. Because no one seems to be showing any real appreciation of that. So And bam, it says you have videos taken down. You have 2 copyright strikes. If you get a 3rd copyright strike, you may lose access to your account, which means everything's then gone. Thousands of videos. There's 5,000 videos on this account. Thousands and thousands of hours of work. Years of work gone in the blink of an eye. And it's done by Jesse Ventura. With Jesse Ventura, Governor Jesse Ventura's stamp of approval all over it. And I immediately go to Jesse Ventura's official Twitter page, right? And I send him a private Twitter that says, "Are you aware that Mox News just got 2 copyright strikes on their YouTube page because of World According to Jesse clips? Are you aware of that, Governor?" I mean, it should have been after that tweet, right? And then I thought about what I should do next, and I was like, I should go back to bed and pull the covers up over my head and try and not think about it, and I can't watch news. I mean, I keep checking the news. I'm always checking the news to make sure, that there's not, jumbo jets flying into buildings or something, right? Or concert shootings or bombings or truck driving into some bunch of people, right? I'm checking all the time for you, so you don't have to. Meteors coming out of nowhere that nobody reports on until 8 hours after Mox News. None of the U.S. media. Nobody seems to appreciate what it is that I do. And then I got to put up with this. I got to put up with thousands of hours and years of work hanging by a thread. 5,000 videos, 55 million comments, 77,000 subscribers, 78,000 subscribers now. Hanging by a thread, millions of comments. And that's the thing, is I post all this stuff, giving you the free speech format so that you can, and I do it in a timely manner, so that it's like this living history that's constantly growing every day, right? And it's all hanging by a thread. It's like you can repost all the videos, but you can't get all the comments. And even if you could get all new comments, they're not happening right there in that moment when, minutes after the shooting in Las Vegas happened, and minutes after everything else that happened for the last 13 years. This is what I've been doing. And people don't seem to appreciate it. And then Governor Ventura, stamp of approval is all over taking down a Mox News webpage with millions of comments that can never be replaced, And I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. I can't deal with it. Last time they took down the page, it had 77,000 subscribers, and I was like, and it just threw me for a loop. I mean, I was crushed. Because it wasn't the first time. But I had more, again, I had more subscribers, 77,000. I never had that many before. Now I have 77,000, almost got more, and bam, the YouTube page is hanging by a hair. I'm going to bed. Got in bed, and I watched, pulled up the DVR, and I pulled the Fifth Element off the DVR and played the Fifth Element, and I'm like, just make Google eyes at Mila Jovovich. I love that woman. Lilu Dallas. Multipass. Anyways, so, try and just like not think about all this work that could be, disappeared in the blink of an eye. That I fought for. That I've been called horrible names for doing over and over again. And because of Jesse Ventura, someone I thought is a champion of freedom. I watch the movie, and then the movie's over, and I'm like, should I watch Kung Fu Hustle? Because those are my go-tos. Those are my go-tos. You know what I mean? If I need a distraction, the Kung Fu Hustle or the Fifth Element, those really work. Start the Kung Fu Hustle, and I'm like, I can't. You can't read these subtitles. I can't pay attention. It's only the 50th time I've watched the movie. It's not like I need to read the subtitles, but I love Stephen Chow, my favorite director. Even though he refuses to translate his movies into English. I actually have a lot of respect for that. But I digress. I'm like, I'm trying to distract myself, and I got screw it. I can't read the subtitles. I just turn off. Check the news. Nothing's going on. I mean, oh, what John Kelly, Gold Star families, whatever. I want to shut off TV. I don't want to listen to Sean Hannity preach at me about patriotism for one more second. I shut off TV. I'm just going to try and sleep. I'm trying to sleep, tossing and turning. And all I can think about is that I have to write RT. I have to write Russia Today and say, please, what is it that you're doing? Please stop this. And, finally at like 3 o'clock in the morning, after tossing and turning for a few hours, I'm like, okay, I gotta get up and I gotta go write RT. So I go and write RT, and this is the letter that I wrote RT. Dear Sir / Madam, my name is Michael. I'm the creator of Mox News. I've been posting videos, over 60,000 of them on YouTube for the last 13 years. And for 13 years now, I have been posting interviews and clips, probably real close to 100 videos of Governor Jesse Ventura, promoting his books, promoting his politics, promoting his TV shows, promoting the Jesse Ventura agenda. Then yesterday I received 2 copyright strikes on my Mox News YouTube page on The World According to Jesse video clips, leaving that Mox News YouTube page's existence hanging by a thread. Over 5,000 videos, more than 54 million views, millions of comments, many of the videos being 3 or 4 hour-long congressional hearings or United Nations General Assemblies and U.S. Senate and House speeches, thousands of hours and years of hard work. I'm terrified I will go to sleep and it will all be gone in the morning. I'm begging you, please, please, please remove the copyright strikes you have against my YouTube page. I will do anything you ask. I will immediately delete videos. I will immediately delete the videos after copyright strikes are removed, and I will never post another Jesse Ventura video as long as I live. If that is what you want, no problem. But I really don't understand what you're trying to accomplish. I only get the governor more fans every time I post a clip of him, which can only be a good thing for Jesse, his TV show, and the world. I am certain the governor is familiar with Mox News and that he would want Mox News promoting his books, his political agenda, and TV shows. Please ask him. Another thing you should know is that right after the election, when everyone was shitting on the Russians, I personally made an on-camera video in January 2017 pleading with my viewers and the world not to hate on Russians. That video is titled, "It's Not the Russians, It's Not the Russians, It's Not the Russians!" Stating the Russians are not our enemies. The Russians are our neighbors, our friends, the person standing next to you in the grocery store. Please don't hate on them. Check the date. That video is now also in jeopardy of being vanished by Google because of your copyright strikes. And after I said such nice things about the Russians, please help. Like I said, I will do anything you ask. Just please don't make Jesse Ventura, a man I have always considered a champion of freedom, be the reason 5,000 videos and millions of comments, a living history that grows every single day, be deleted by Google Nazis with the governor's stamp of approval. Please. Also, please tell me, do I need to stop posting all RT video clips? If that is what you want, I will, I promise. I am just trying to get my viewers and the world news that will help them be as informed as possible. And RT is some of the most important news information out there. And I know I have gotten RT a lot of fans over the last 13 years, for sure. People I've never met have thanked me again and again for posting RT clips, which only gets RT more viewers and more fans, courtesy of Mox News. Please don't penalize me for that. I will forward you the YouTube copyright notice emails right after I send this email. And then his initial response to the emails are, "Hello, Michael. I'm looking into this matter now. However, I can't promise much, as it seems that the issue is that you are stealing content that was created for our shows. I am contacting the proper channels now, and I will get back to you once I have more information. Thank you, Jared, head of social media, RT." No. All right, so he writes back a little later and says, "I have some good news for you. We are going to pull the copyright strikes. However, we ask that you delete all RT video content from your page as it is clearly stealing, and that our people have worked on. If you support us, uh, sharing on social networks is the way to go." So I write RT and I say, I don't understand what it is you're trying to accomplish. And I really don't. I don't get what they're trying to accomplish. I mean, the Russian government spends millions and millions and millions of dollars producing English-speaking news so they can get their slant on Western news. They're not spending millions and millions of dollars producing RT America, Russia Today America in Russian, so that all the Russian people who live in America can get Russian news. They're trying to reach English-speaking people. And the deal is, and I don't understand, governor, please, if anybody knows the governor, please ask the governor if he doesn't want Mox News helping him sell books, because Jesse Ventura, Governor Jesse Ventura, is going to sell less books because Mox News is not posting his videos, because Mox News is not posting video clips of Jesse Ventura on his World According to Jesse television show. Jesse Ventura is going to sell less books. Okay? And you're like, oh yeah, Mox News is so influential. You're going to sell so many books for Jesse. I'm sure Jesse's never going to make it without Mox News help. But it's easy for me to prove this. It's easy for me to prove that me posting clips of Russia Today only helps Russia Today. And the way that I'll prove this is by saying, what if every single YouTube poster, every single person on YouTube who posts YouTube videos, who makes video posts on YouTube, was posting the World According to Jesse clips? Every single YouTube poster was posting the World According to Jesse video clips. You tell me what would be the #1 selling book in the world. Because I'm telling you right now, it would be Jesse Ventura #1, Jesse Ventura #2, and Jesse Ventura #3. And for whatever short-sighted reason that you can't understand that, it works the same way with all of Russia Today news, except for it's even a bigger deal because, not that, you know, but because the Russian government spends millions and millions and millions of dollars producing English-speaking news so it can reach the most English-speaking people as possible. And when we're on the verge of World War III and people everywhere, like all the American politicians are calling Russians evil. They're calling Russia Today, specifically Russian government propaganda. You ever think maybe some U.S. citizens, when they live in the year 2017, and the government, the over-intrusive U.S. government, keeps track of every single thing they do online, that some Americans, that some Westerners, that some people in Europe or other parts of the world that speak English and might want to tune into Russia Today would never subscribe to a YouTube page called Russia Today America, RT America? They would never do that because it sounds like they want Russia in America today. They would never do that. When the government's watching everything they do online, you think they would... There's a big percentage, I don't want to say it's a majority or anything, but there's a big percentage of Americans that would never visit a website called Russia Today or RT, Russia Today America. They would not do that. With all the malware that's out there, all the spyware, people won't go to that website because, and it's smart to be, protective of your equipment. I don't surf at all. I don't surf. But I digress. Not really. This is just the facts. By Mox News posting Jesse Ventura videos, Jesse Ventura gets a bigger audience. By you saying Mox News can no longer do that. You're making you might get an extra click or two per 1,000 views that I get. You may get an extra click. And if that's what it's about, that all the clicks are for you, that seems extremely short-sighted. I hope the executives at Russia Today are listening to what I'm saying. I hope this message reaches Jesse Ventura and that he understands. He would love to have number 1, 2, and 3 best-selling slots on and it's not just that he would sell books. Jesse Ventura would be on the short list for president of 2020. 2020 Jesse Ventura. If every single YouTube page, every single person that posts YouTube videos was posting World According to Jesse clips, Jesse Ventura would be, on the short list to be the next president of the United States. And you know it. So what you're doing is extremely short-sighted. That's all I'm saying. It's your work. If you want to say you can't use it, we'll pretend there's not fair use laws, that you produce news in order to, educate the public, We'll pretend that that doesn't exist, that I'm not commercializing the videos, and I'm just sharing them in order to create a more informed planet. Hopefully, in order to keep it from rushing off the proverbial cliff, that we can figure out our place better in the world. People come here seeking knowledge. That's what you're supposed to be doing, is helping those people find it. I'm just helping them find you. You produce 20 hours of video a day. I do what? 2 Russia Today clips. All that does is go, hey, I like those guys. I'm going to go find some more of their news. How hard is that to understand? Okay, I said my piece, and I believe that from my heart. Every single word. I don't sit out here. I'm not here trying to be anything. I'm not trying to seduce you into believing that I'm anything other than trying to do the right thing for everyone. And it's really hard when I don't have help, when I stand alone. So I ask you, like I said, people are afraid of their names getting put on lists, of being called commies. I'm being told that you guys are afraid to donate to Mox News because you might get your name put on a list. Land of the brave. Home of the free. Do you want Mox News to keep posting news videos in 2018? Would you like Mox News to pledge to be here for the full 12 months of 2018? Because if you would, I need your help. I need support. I got $26 in tips in September. I worked 200 hours and got $26 in tips. How many hours did the waitress that you tipped last night work for you last month? Did she have to beg you for tips? Or did he have to beg you for tips? Does your bartender have to beg you for tips? How many hours did your bartender work for you in order for you to put something in your bartender's bowl? I put a lot of hours into this. And it's a lot more stressful than you might think. And I wanted you guys to know, I just had to take a minute and go to the Bahamas so I get my head straight. I need you to know why I needed to do that. And I need to state my piece about what it is that's going on here, trying to inform the world. People come here seeking knowledge. I provide a soapbox, uncensored, for them to respond to the warmongers, to the hate mongers, to the propagandists. If you don't see the value in that, please tell me. If you do see the value in that, I need you to show me that that's true, because I'm spending a lot of time doing this, and if you don't see any value in it, then I guess it's time to do something else. I don't know. Would you like to see Mox News keep posting videos in 2018? Please let me know. If you know the governor, Governor, I've been posting your videos for 13 years, helping you sell books, helping you promote your television show, helping you get your political views out there, helping further the Jesse Ventura agenda. If we're parting ways now, it would be really nice of you to give me a tip. I think I deserve one after 13 years. Don't you? Still waiting on you, Ariana Huffington, $312 million. I didn't get a check, Ariana, yet. Mox News survives because of its viewers. Viewers just like you. And if you don't want it to survive, there's a good chance that it's not going to. If you don't want to help it survive, there's a good chance it's not going to. Because it survives because of viewers like you. Okay? Please help. Please help. I'm sorry. I'm watching Fifth Element. Okay. So, I will continue to fight the good fight as long as I have your support to do so. Do you want Mox News in 2018? Please let me know. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Mike. This is Mox News, my YouTube page. Stay cool. One of these days this war is going to end. Gotta end one of these days.